Hello, it's Monday. I'm out walking around. Much cooler weather today. It's almost like summer's decided to bid us a fond farewell. But I know that in Ohio that's not always the case. So I've got scarlet and gray on today. It's really not an intention, it's just the shirt that I happen to grab. But it does bring up the Buckeyes. As everyone here in Central Ohio knows, when the Buckeyes lose, somewhere in the universe it gets a little darker. Not really, but people love their Buckeyes around here. And you know, they were on such a winning streak that for them to lose a game was a total shock for a lot of folks. And it got me to thinking about winning, losing, you know, being the best at something and having to work your way back into that. It's like if someone or some team or some group, some nation is always on top, always winning, never losing, never has to struggle, is always assumed to be the best, is a powerhouse, you kind of lose your edge. You begin to take it for granted. And because you take it for granted, you might lose it someday. There's a character that's built, a certain quality that comes from having to struggle your way back to something too. You gain, you know, a little bit of experience, a little humility perhaps. And I think that's needed in some cases. Maybe it's needed for the Buckeyes. Maybe it's needed for America. Maybe it's needed for certain political parties or religious organizations that just assume that they're just going to keep on being number one. Doesn't always work like that. Because there's always number two, number three, number four that are hungry, that want to be on top for a while. Maybe they deserve to be on top. In our own personal lives, there's the sense of winning and losing at things too. It's all experience though. There's something to be gained from being at the top of the heap, and there's something to be learned and gained from falling from that and having to work your way back to it. And it doesn't matter if you're number one or not. What matters is that you've given your best effort. You've found within yourself something valuable, something, you know, that is your quality and your character that you've developed. The rest is just rankings and lists, and people love to do that, but it doesn't matter to the universe. What matters to the universe is that you were there and you were aware. And being aware, you took action and effort, tried your best. So don't let winning and losing, either one of those, faze you. It's all part of the circle. Have a great Monday.